Haven't done an update video in a while. That's because I've been very busy with school, and I've been busy with the Murray. Now, in my last two videos, I said how I was going to do something big with the Murray, and I gave you two pictures of hints of what I was going to do with the Murray. Well, if you haven't figured it out, I think this will help. Okay, I'm going to put a Peerless 205 in it. This is the same transmission that Fearless Front is doing, or running, and the Mud King is running. Those are the two people that I was talking about in my last video. So, now, with the manual in there, I have gotten rid of this pedal, so I can hook up a gas pedal. And I'm going to show you actually how to do that. That'll be mainly this part of the video. This is going to be my brake pedal, hopefully. But that's going to be a different video. Now, my shifter, thanks to this old snapper deck that we bought for our cutting tractors, this old snapper deck, I'm getting a lot of good parts from this that I'm using. If you see this sheet of metal around the whole deck, this deck has lost its integrity. That's why we bought that, in case that method didn't work. But, enough of that. Let's get to the Murray. My shifter is the old height adjustment of the snapper. It might be hard to see, but I don't care, because that's not the point. This is going to be the under the seat shifter, most likely this way. It's going to be further up here, and I'm going to be able to shift it. It's going to be straight down onto the shifting shaft. I almost have the money, so I'll be getting it soon. So empty down there. But I'm going to tell you how to hook up a gas pedal. Now, I did not weld my setup on. First you need a bicycle brake pedal. Apologize if this is hard to see, but I can't move the Murray. You need a bicycle brake handle with a cable. And what you pretty much do is you mount that, you mount it where you want it, and you take it around, and you put it in the original hookup of the engine. Now, the only thing you have to figure out to do customly is you have to figure out the return. I don't have a spring hooked up, so it's going to stay in full throttle if I had the engine running. So I'm going to hook up a spring, hopefully. Where did I put it? This spring on there, which also came from the snapper deck. So I'm going to hook that up and see how it goes. So as you can see, it's getting dark. And there's a light. Hopefully you can see somewhat. And you can't. But how I hook this up, first of all, I set up the brake by, I rigged up a piece of tube that would fit this pedal. Then I drilled a hole and I put a bolt through with some washers. I cranked it down real hard. This is kind of spring-loaded. I can adjust the angle, but it's stiff enough to where it's not going to go anywhere when I'm pressing the throttle. Now, for the hookup of the spring brake, which makes it do that, it's just a little bit more complicated. Let me move the light so you can see it. So as you can see under here, I have a custom wire stop right here. There was a threaded thing. You could do this with a pretty thick nut. You get a piece, or you get a screw, and you drill a hole through the nut, and then you crank it down. And so I've adjusted it. My spring hooks up to the bottom throttle piece, which I actually might need to adjust this a little bit. And then I have another spring down here. This is just a space holder. This spring does all the work of the throttle. So, that's pretty much how you hook up a brake, or not brake, stupid, gas pedal, custom gas pedal. It's pretty easy. You just had to find the right spring and get the right hookup. Yeah, it works. Seems to work really well. I'm probably going to test it. See how much it revs it up, really. So, yeah. Alright, so about after a little bit of tuning, I have gotten it to where I feel I like it. Here you go. So if you haven't already noticed, I completely love it. It might idle just a little bit too high, but I think it's going to be okay. I might get it to go a little bit faster. I might crank up the speed. I don't know. We'll have to see how the Peerless performs with it. Yeah, so that's how you install a gas pedal with a bike brake. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Restore56. Comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want me to do with this thing. Or give me suggestions to do. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to use this old snapper deck engagement piece, and I'm going to make that a brake. I'm going to bend that out of shape and make a brake pedal right here. But I have gas. And I get a good throttle for Dad's mower, because this one, it goes up and then it'll go back down because of the pull on there. So again, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.